You ever watch these rom-coms? You make me whole. You complete me. And this is the cause of most relationship problems because no one can complete you. This thing that we say about the other person completing us, that's a brand of codependence. It's also the silent killer of our spiritual power. It whispers to the universe, to everyone, that your worth is found in someone else. But when you betray your truth to please, fix, rescue, guess what? You disconnect from source. Real freedom begins the moment you stop abandoning yourself and stand boldly with clarity for your own truth and for your own being. True relationships are where people come together and give the other person the ability to authentically choose for themselves. You allow the person to be them, pure and simple. You may not like it. I've been married 52 plus years. There are things my wife does I don't like. Can I be clear about that? I don't like. But that's none of my business. The essence of our relationship is based on supporting and growing each other. And in order to support and grow each other, we give each other the freedom to do that. Now, we do that with respect, with courtesy. We don't just do things, but I'm a very, very, very different person than my wife. And she's very different than me. I'm not better than, she's not better than. We're both unique. Now, were we like this from the beginning? Oh, hell no. Don't even think that. But this is what we're maturing into. And guess what? When you're not dependent on your other person for your own inner satisfaction, your own inner joy, your own inner sense of self well-being, you take yourself out of the prison of trying to get them to do, be whatever you want because you feel that'll please you. But one thing I've learned is someone can do something to please you. A moment later, they're going to need to do something else. Why? Because that pleasure comes from the outside, not from the inside. The only true change is an inside out job. That's why if you've listened to me for however long, you'll hear me say that everything begins and ends with self-love. And we're taught that that's narcissistic. Self-love means the awareness and acceptance of your wholeness. How is that bad? If you're aware and you accept that you are whole like you are, you can now become aware and accept the wholeness of others. But if you can't accept it for yourself, you can't accept it for others, ergo codependency. You see where I'm going? It's a vicious cycle, a vicious loop that we get ourselves into. I don't know why I've been blessed to get these insights, but I'll tell you what, it makes life a heck of a lot easier. And instead of being stuck in a toxic relationship of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, going nowhere, we're moving forward. I want to say that this is not true of just about your life partner. This is true about all relationships, whether they be friendships, whether they be your parents, your children, your work people. You've got to learn to accept them as they are and stop trying to change everything in the external world to make you happy. Guess what? How narcissistic that is to believe that you and the world has to change for you. No, the world is. The thing that you have the ability to do is to change your perception. That's it. All you can do is change your perception and see that the world is in perfect balance. Did you hear those words? It's in perfect balance. It's always in balance. But we're conditioned. We want that dopamine of having it all our way. It's just not real. I don't care how spiritual you are. You talk to all the great spiritual gurus that ever lived. They will tell you there's always balance because contrast gives us the ability to choose. And the ability to choose, we get to choose the infinite. We get to choose love. We get to choose ourselves. It's a great day to explore this. I don't ask you to believe anything I say, but I do ask you to question what you believe to see if there's a greater you waiting to be discovered. It's in there. It's always been in there. It's time for you to let it loose. Make it a great day, simply because you can. Much love and aloha.